Son, believe me, it was not by chance that you are here. It is not a coincidence that, when you hit play, something began to change within you, even if you don't yet fully understand what it is. I, Jesus, have a special message for your heart. I know you are seeking answers, looking for something that truly makes sense in your life, that quenches this deep thirst for peace, this desire to find a path that fills the emptiness that often troubles you. So listen carefully, because today could be the beginning of a new phase, a transformation that will change everything. I know there are days when you feel tired, almost devoid of strength to continue. Life has not been easy. There are doubts, the weight of disappointments, and that thought of, will this ever pass, sprouts in your mind. But son, I am here to tell you that if you stay with me until the end of this message, something extraordinary will reveal itself on your path. The reward that awaits you is greater than anything you have ever dreamed of, a unique blessing that only those who remain by my side can experience. You are here because I chose to call you. I know of your struggles, how many times you have thought about giving up. Nothing you have gone through was in vain. Every tear that fell, every pain you faced, every moment when you felt lost, I was there, watching, holding you even when you didn't feel it. And now today is the moment when all of this begins to make sense. This is your moment, and that's why, son, I ask you, stay with me until the end, because I have something to reveal to you. This message is not for just anyone, it is especially for you. I chose you to hear these words, to understand the depth of this love I have kept in my heart, waiting for the right moment to share with you. Nothing you have lived was by chance. All those days, even the hardest ones, were preparing you to receive what I have to offer now. Believe, because I know your heart like no one else. I know the questions that echo in silence. I know the emptiness that sometimes seems insurmountable, and I am here to show you that there is more for you, much more. Son, you're wondering, when will my answer come? When will things change? I am here to tell you that the answer is closer than you think, but it is not out there in the world, in the circumstances, in people. It is within you, waiting to be awakened. Everything you desire, that you seek tirelessly, has already been planted in your soul. It is happiness, peace, the meaning of living. And I, Jesus, am by your side now, ready to open this door with you if you allow me. I know you have been carrying an immense weight, trying to do everything on your own, but I promise you, son, when you hand this burden over to me, everything will become lighter. Today is the day to discover this freedom I promise you, to feel this peace that goes beyond human understanding. Do you know those promises you've read? Those words of peace for the weary, strength for the weak, and hope for those who can no longer see a way? They are for you. They are alive and waiting for a simple movement from you, the movement of trust. Believe me, I do not fail those who listen to me with an open heart and true faith. I know that sometimes it seems like nothing will change, that the wait is endless, but every second you wait with faith brings you closer to the miracle I have prepared. You are worthy, yes, of all these blessings, worthy of the love, peace, strength and joy you so desire. I see the nights you cried, the prayers you made in silence, the moments of despair when you thought no one was there to listen to you. I heard you. I was with you in each of those moments, and I promise you, my promises are real, and they are here for you today, now. Just believe, allow yourself to see even without seeing the complete path, for this faith is what makes the impossible become reality. Do you know why you feel lost, carrying such a heavy burden? Because you have tried to do everything alone. But what I desire most is to walk by your side. The answer you seek is not out there. It is here, in my love for you, in the sincere desire for you to trust me. Today, I reach out my hand to help you see what is still covered, to show you that the life you seek is ready to be revealed. You just need to allow this truth to fill your heart. If your heart is open, if you truly wish to feel this peace, then say to me now, In God I find true freedom for my soul. Say it out loud, even if you are alone. Express this faith, this desire to live a new life with more meaning, with a purpose that makes each moment worthwhile. Everything you have dreamed of, all relief, all hope, all strength is already within your reach, just waiting for your decision to truly trust in me. I know you may have heard so many times to open your heart that you no longer know what it means. But today I tell you, opening your heart is like unlocking a door you have kept closed for so long. It is a simple yet profound act. It is not just about saying the words, but about making a choice, a decision to allow me to enter your life completely. I see the barriers you have erected, the pains you have tried to hide, even from yourself. I know there are parts of you that are locked away, where you keep wounds you never wanted to show. Today, I ask you, let me in. Let me illuminate those corners you think can never be healed. I will not force you, my child. I will not invade that door because I want this to be your choice. But know that I am here knocking, patiently waiting to show you everything that belongs to you. How do you open your heart? It is simpler than you think. Start with an act of faith, a decision to trust. Just tell me you want to listen to me, that you are willing to lower your defenses and allow me to guide you. When you do that, my child, you will realize that on the other side of this door are all the answers, all the healings, all the blessings I have kept for you. This is your moment. If you have come this far, listening to every word, feeling each one of them, know that I am by your side. This is the beginning of something new, something grand, and all I need is your yes. Write in the comments, "Yes, I will stay, Father," to confirm that you are here, that you have heard, that you are ready for what comes next. Because what I promise you is something the world cannot offer, a peace and happiness that no one can take away from you. Nothing in your life is by chance, my child, absolutely nothing. I called you to be here now, in front of this message, because I have something to reveal to you that will completely transform the course of your life. I am Jesus, and I'm here to deliver a truth that the world could never give you. You are tired, I know. You feel that something is missing, something profound that no success, achievement, or pleasure in this world has been able to fill. But I am here to tell you that the answer you seek is not out there. It is within you, waiting to be awakened. This dissatisfaction, this emptiness that seems to be unfillable, my child, is your soul crying out for something much greater, for a divine purpose. And I am here to give you that purpose. Let me enter your heart. Let me transform your life from the inside out. This is not a superficial change, but rather a transformation that will touch the depths of your soul. I promise you, if you give me a place in your heart, everything will be different. This is the beginning of a new story, the start of a journey that will lead you to experience a peace that the whole world cannot understand. A happiness that does not depend on anything external, anyone, or any circumstance. My child, the faith I need from you is not enormous, unwavering, or full of certainties. No, the faith I need is simple, small like a mustard seed. I want you to understand something profound. Faith does not need to be great to be powerful, but it must be true. A single decision to believe, even without understanding, has the power to completely transform your destiny. You see, faith is like a seed. You do not see its potential. You do not know what it will become, but you plant it in the hope that it will bloom. I see every act of faith you make, every time you choose to believe in me, even when everything around you seems to contradict that faith. And my child, know that every time you place that trust in me, no matter how small, I move mountains for you. Miracles happen because your faith, however small, connects to my infinite power. The true happiness you seek is very close to you, and all you need is to take that step of trust. Do you know why? Because faith is what activates my power in your life. It allows me to act, gives me permission to transform everything around you and within you. And this power, my child, is within your reach, but it can only be experienced by those who believe. I am here, ready to do the impossible, but I need your yes. When you give me a little of your faith, I spring into action and do what you could never imagine. You have never been alone, never. I know that sometimes it seems like no one understands, that no one sees what you are facing, but I am here from the very beginning, in every tear you have shed, in every pain you have felt. When you thought you couldn't go on, I was holding your hand, giving you strength to take one more step. I have been by your side in every moment, in every darkness, and I am here now, closer than ever. Children, I am the one who will always be with you until the end of time. That is why today I want to remind you of something fundamental. You will never be alone. Even in the darkest nights, in the hardest days, when everything seems to crumble, I am by your side. No matter how deep the pit is, how thick the despair, I am your rock, your support, your peace. When the world abandons you, when everything around you seems empty and hopeless, I will be there, guiding you, protecting you, reminding you that you never had to walk alone. My child, true happiness, the kind your soul longs for, is closer to you than you think. It is not a fleeting joy. It is not a temporary comfort. It is something that will fill your soul with a peace so deep, so intense, that the world will never be able to take it away from you. This kind of happiness is not found in the things of the world. It is a divine gift that only I can give you. It is the assurance you have always wanted, the certainty that no matter what happens, I am with you. Have you ever wondered why, even while seeking happiness so much, it always seems to slip through your fingers? I know every obstacle that rises between you and that complete joy. And today I am here to help you overcome each of those barriers. The doubts, the fear, the feeling that maybe you are not worthy of receiving all of this. I know each of those thoughts, but my child, these are lies that keep you away from me. And I tell you now, you are worthy. You deserve all the blessings I have reserved for you. Do not let fear be greater than your faith. Fear is just an illusion, a barrier trying to separate you from the love I have for you. If you trust me, I will break every chain, knock down every barrier, and lead you to the happiness your heart seeks so much. Fear, my child, is the opposite of faith. And I am here to help you overcome that fear, to surrender every part of you, every insecurity, every doubt. I do not just want to change something in your life. I want to transform everything. I want you to live the peace, joy, and love that only I can give you. I want to show you that true freedom lies in surrendering everything to me without reservations. My child, if you trust me, if you truly allow me to work in you, I promise you, everything will be different. Write, God, my hope in the midst of any despair, and believe that I'm moving everything around you. You don't need grand gestures or absolute certainties. You only need a decision, a heart that opens and says yes to the miracle I want to perform. This is your chance, child, to live a life that the world cannot give you, a step of faith. That's all I need to transform your life. Child, that yes you say to me is more powerful than you imagine. It is a step of surrender, of freedom, of trust. When you decide to give me that chance, to truly open your heart, I enter and begin to transform everything. But this transformation is not a simple adjustment. It is a complete, deep renewal that will touch every corner of your life. It is a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a joy that is not shaken by storms. It is something solid, firm, a foundation that does not crumble with the winds of life. Let me work within you. This movement of faith, this decision, no matter how small it seems, is what opens the door to what I want to accomplish. Your trust in me is the starting point for true happiness, for a peace that the world cannot even comprehend, let alone take away from you. When you choose to surrender your insecurities, your fears, your wounds to me, you make space for me to fill every part of you with my love, with my presence. I know that sometimes you wonder if you are worthy, if you truly deserve this happiness. I tell you, yes, you are worthy. It doesn't matter what you have done, where you have failed, or where you have lost your way. I welcome you just as you are. I see beyond your flaws. I see your essence, your heart, and that is what I value. There is nothing you have lived through that makes me give up on you. I'm here to remind you that you are not what the world says. You are much more than you imagine. I created you with a purpose, with invaluable worth, and my will is for you to experience the fullness of that worth, that life. Child, have you noticed how the world tries to convince you that happiness lies in fleeting things? How many times have you sought joy in places that only brought even greater emptiness? The true happiness, the one I have for you, is not in circumstances or momentary achievements. It is in the certainty that, in any situation, I am with you. And it is this security that fills the soul, that brings peace and joy that remain, even when everything around seems to crumble. This happiness is waiting for you. But there is a choice that needs to be made. You need to trust me. You need to set aside doubts, insecurities, and embrace the certainty that no matter what happens, I am in control and working for your good. I understand there are fears trying to prevent you from taking this step, the fear of failure, of not being able to succeed, of being disappointed again. But my child, fear is just a shadow. If you allow me, I will illuminate that shadow and show you the path to a new life. You have tried to do everything on your own, tried to carry the world on your shoulders. Now, I invite you to let me walk by your side, to release the weight you no longer need to bear. My promise is that I will be with you in every step, in every challenge. You don't have to fight alone. I am your refuge, your fortress, your peace. I ask you today for just one act of faith, an act of surrender, of opening your heart and allowing me to do what no one else can. Write this down. God, my peace and security amid uncertainty. Say it out loud. Declare to yourself that you are ready to live this transformation. When you give your heart to me, I come in and begin to make all things new. The happiness you seek does not depend on what the world can give you. It is solid, unshakable, and always within reach for those who decide to trust. My child, it doesn't matter what you have heard, what people have said about you, your doubts or your mistakes. I already know all of this, and nothing prevents me from loving you. I see you with eyes of love, understanding and forgiveness, and the happiness I have for you is not based on your past but on my promise. The difficulties, barriers and fears, all of them become small compared to the love I have to give you. The world has shown you a fleeting happiness, conditioned on the things you possess or the situations you find yourself in. But I offer you something much greater. I offer you a happiness that does not depend on any of that, which is firm in me, in my presence. It will not disappear, it will not abandon you. It is yours here, ready to enter your heart if you allow it. Trust in me, my child. This happiness, this peace that you so long for, is within your reach. It begins with a decision, an act of faith. I know you may have heard these words before, but today I want you to understand what it truly means. Opening your heart to me is much more than words. It is a true surrender, a decision to allow me to enter and illuminate every part of you, even those you hide from yourself. I see your barriers, I see the walls you have built over the years, the distrust, the fears, the pains you keep inside. But today I ask you, let me in. Allow me to touch those deeper parts, to shine light into those dark corners you think can never be healed. I promise you, the miracle begins the moment you truly decide to trust me. Open your heart, child. It's like unlocking a door that you've kept closed for so long. It's an act of courage, of surrender, but I assure you that on the other side are all the answers, all the healings, all the blessings that I have kept for you. I I will not force you to open this door because I want it to be your choice, but know that I am here, patiently knocking at the door of your heart, waiting for you to let me in, to do something new. You may be wondering, how do I do this? How do I open my heart? The answer is simpler than you think. Start with an act of faith, with a decision to trust. Just tell me you are willing, that you want to hear me, that you want to set aside your resistances and allow my voice to speak louder than your fears. Child, I want you to experience a full life, a happiness that the world cannot give you, a joy that does not fade. No matter what you have faced so far, no matter what the world has shown you or the disappointments you have lived through, today I am here to tell you that your future can be different, that there is a new path, a new life waiting for you. I am ready to guide you, to protect you, to show you that true peace and happiness are yours if you allow me. So choose to trust me today. Take that step, even if it's small, and I promise I will be by your side, supporting you, strengthening you, guiding you at every step. There is nothing more powerful than a life surrendered to me, a life guided by my love, by my peace. I created you to live a full life, a life that reflects the purpose and joy I placed within you. Today, I invite you to say yes to that life. Write, declare, make that choice. Trust in me, and allow me to do in you something you never imagined. I am here, waiting for your heart, ready to transform everything. Child, today is the day for you to say yes to the extraordinary, to what the world can never offer you. This moment, this chance, is the opportunity to open your eyes to a new life, a life guided by my hand, sustained by my love, by the peace I want to pour into you. This choice to open your heart and truly trust is what will unlock everything I have reserved for you. I know you may be tired, discouraged, thinking that nothing can really change, but I am here to tell you that what awaits you is something grand, something that only those who surrender completely can experience. When you decide to let me in and lead your life, you are not simply making any choice. You are choosing a happiness that is solid, a peace that remains, a joy that transcends. I will not promise you a life without difficulties, but I promise I will be with you in every moment, in every tear, in every victory. The promise is that no matter what happens, you will never be alone. This is the difference between the joy that the world offers and the peace that comes from me. The peace that even on the hardest days will be anchored in something unchangeable, which is my love for you. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly where the path will lead you. All I ask is that you trust. This is the secret to the transformation you long for, a faith that is not based on seeing the path, but on trusting in the one who guides. With every step of trust you take, every time you choose to believe in me, I do things that are beyond your understanding, and that is the key for the impossible to become reality. You may be asking, but what if I fail? What if I can't stay strong? What if I'm not good enough? Child, there is no failure, no weakness that makes me give up on you. I see you completely. I know every thought, every doubt, every time you felt lost and adrift. And I am here to tell you that none of this changes how I feel about you. My love does not depend on your achievements or your defeats. I love you for who you are, and that is exactly why I am here, ready to walk by your side, to be your refuge, your strength. Open your heart and allow me to work in you. Let me touch the most painful parts, those that you keep to yourself, those that many times you don't even know exist. Because when you let me into those places, child, that's where the miracle begins. I want to heal your wounds. I want to show you that there is a purpose even in your pain, and that I am capable of transforming each one of them into a source of strength and wisdom. Nothing you have been through will be wasted. I use every fragment, every piece of your story to make you a masterpiece. Today, I want you to understand that the love I have for you is the anchor that sustains you, This love does not depend on circumstances. It is not something that the wind carries away. It is eternal. It is unchangeable. It is the certainty that you will never be alone. When you decide to trust me, when you truly surrender, you will see that everything starts to fall into place. Even the things you thought were out of control will begin to make sense, because I guide you in every detail, in every moment. Child, this decision to trust is what will free you from so many invisible chains you carry. Often you don't see it, but you are bound by doubts, fears, insecurities that prevent you from being all that I created you to be. But today, if you allow me, I am here to set you free. Give me your heart, your worries, your dreams, all of them without reservation. Believe me, I take care of every detail. I carry every burden, every concern. This is the peace I want to give you, the peace of knowing that you are in my hands, that you are guided by me. Child, I know that sometimes you feel the journey is lonely, that no one understands what you carry inside. But I see you, I understand you, and I am here to remind you that you have never been alone. Every pain, every tear, every night without hope, I was there. I carried you in my arms even when you thought you had no strength to go on. And today I tell you, I will continue by your side always. No matter how far you think you have gone, I will always be a whisper away, ready to welcome you back. I created you with a purpose. You are not a product of chance. You are not just another among many. Every detail of you, every characteristic was intentionally created by me. I placed in you an infinite value, and the world may not see it, but I do. I know the potential that lies within you. I know the greatness you carry, and that is why I am here, ready to help you live a life that is worthy of all that I have dreamed for you. That happiness you seek so much, that peace you desire, is within your reach. You don't need to look for it outside. It is already inside you, waiting for you to allow me to awaken it. No matter what the world says, no matter what you have believed until now, you are worthy of everything I have in store for you. My desire is for you to live a fulfilling life, for your soul to find the peace and joy that can never be taken away. Son, if you feel the desire to be free, to experience that peace that the world cannot offer, then make that choice now. Declare without fear, God, my peace and security amid uncertainties. Say that to yourself as a commitment, as a promise that you are ready to take that step. It doesn't have to be a giant leap, just a step, a decision to trust. I will be by your side, supporting every move, guiding each step. And know that by making this decision, you are not just choosing a temporary change, but a complete transformation. I will shape you, I will strengthen you, I will make you be reborn into a new life. The promises I made to you are eternal, son, and I never fail. I fulfill every word, every promise, and I am here to remind you that something great is waiting for you. But for that, I need you to open your heart and allow me to work. This is your chance. This is your moment. Do not let fear, doubt, or uncertainties stop you from living the fullness of life that I have for you. I am here, waiting for your yes, ready to lead you to a future that is much greater than you could ever imagine. When you choose to trust me, when you surrender wholeheartedly, a new story begins to be written. A story of hope, of peace, of unwavering joy, of lasting happiness. So, son, give me everything that holds you back. Give me every fear, every worry, every dream, and every failure, because I am the only one who can transform all of that into something extraordinary. Give me your heart and allow me to dwell within you. I love you, and nothing can change that. No matter what you've lived through, what you've suffered, or what you've lost, I am here ready to guide you, to strengthen you, to show you that true life begins now, within your reach, with a single decision. Child, take that step. I wait for you with open arms, ready to guide you on a journey that will transform every part of your being. I am your peace, your security, your strength. Trust in me and discover the fullness of life that I have prepared for you. The happiness you seek so much is here. It is with me. So come, give your yes, and allow me to make you everything you were created to be. Child, if these words have touched your heart, if you felt this peace beginning to settle in your life, I invite you to join us, to continue receiving these messages of faith and hope. Subscribe to the channel. Allow these words to continue strengthening you. Let them be a constant source of encouragement. Stay here, keep watching, for together, side by side, we will walk toward a fulfilling life, guided by the love and peace that only God can offer.